Want some candy?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I hear you looking for candy, man, bitch.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Like scary movies.
Uh-huh. Want some candy?
Hard open.
What's up, Candy Killers? That's right. We're back to discuss Rob Zombie's 2022 remake, The Munsters.
Prequel.
Yeah, I guess technically it'd be a prequel.
Origin story.
Origin
story.
story. You didn't need.
Origin romance story.
Origin romance story. That's good. But first, with me, as always, is Oubliette, the sassy Sailor Sparks from
It's
Tsunami
me.
Bomb, and Scarlett
Oh,
Rick.
It's me.
Down the hash food
Yeah.
reviews. Check them out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, everybody, it's been a long time in the making. We wanted to let everyone get a chance to watch this amazing picture.
Yeah.
But now it's time. Now it's time to discuss it. But first,
Yeah.
I got to introduce myself. I'm Screaming E from the Memphis Murder Men. And now it's time for Yeah.
Dude, we have breaking news, guys.
Break it.
Oh.
Breaking news.
Break it.
Ted White, who was Jason Voorhees' stuntman in the original Friday the 13th, has
Oh, yeah.
passed.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I saw that.
So we should give him a moment
Yeah.
of
We shall.
screams.
Rest in peace, Mr.
Yeah.
White. Well,
Thanks a lot to be Jason Voorhees.
It does.
sure does. We all agree.
Sorry.
We all agree. So yeah, let's get into some more horror news. If anyone else has any, all my
I'm a
horror news
very
is
yeah, yours is good. Mine's shit. Like M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong Jordan Peele is now remaking The People Under the Stairs.
Oh,
one of My
My
favorite movies
favorite.
ever. And
damn.
I know I'm gonna be pissed about it. Like I know, and I give people the benefit of the doubt with remakes all the time and reboots and
Yeah.
whatever. But this, like, it's
yeah.
you cannot make this movie woke. I am so sorry, but like you can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
Because it was, honestly.
It
for
already
its time.
was. Yeah.
Yeah. And
If-
it was
if- yeah.
appropriate. It was great. It was so fucking weird and bizarre. Also had the slutty girl from My So-Called Life as a child.
Right.
People
That's
who
right.
remember My So-Called Life. She was also in Escape from New York.
Yes.
Or no, Escape from LA.
Mhm.
President's Daughter.
We talk about the
Yeah.
surfboard scene when he's surfing.
That's
That's so fucking terrible.
It's
It's
so
so
bad.
bad.
But
Fantastic.
People Under the Stairs is a movie that never needs to be remade because it
Yeah.
was perfect as
It was.
is.
I mean,
Ah,
aren't most movies that they're
So
remaking?
bizarre.
yeah.
I mean,
most,
I know, but
most,
People
yeah.
Under the Stairs was such a fucking weird movie that worked. Somehow that movie worked.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Kid with a cutout tongue, weird daughter, not really daughter, brother and sister that are fucking and the
Gimp
BDMSM
man.
that
yeah.
like dogs but want to kill people. Like
Well,
the
I mean, I guess
Black
he's just
family,
run
I
out of
mean-
ideas or run out
Yeah.
of stealing other people's ideas.
He's all, I've got
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Let me do a remake,
yeah.
unlike the other ones that I've done that I've just turned into my own movies.
Right. Which, like, I keep trying to say he's trying to be the like woke M. Night Shyamalan ding dong, and now
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
I am officially stating it. No
I
longer
mean, yeah.
speculation. It is official. He is trying to do this, and I don't know why, because why would you? But it's here. and it's now. And I fucking have a problem with it, and I'm speaking up, and I want you guys to rise up too. And please, just tell them not to do it.
I've never been a fan. I mean, I'm a fan of
Don't
his like
fucking do
comedy. I'm a
Oh
fan
yeah,
of his comedy,
comedy's
but as
fantastic.
far as the movie,
I like the first one.
I liked Get Out. I think that was the only
Yeah.
one that I think I really, really liked. Everything else, I always
Same.
like.
Yeah, they
like
just seem to
lost
Get
for-
Out
yeah,
was good. Us was kind of passable, but not with all the hype. Like if I just watched it without
I
hearing
would have
anything,
liked
I'd
it
be
way
like,
more.
I've been like, okay, this is an okay movie.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna watch Nope because I knew the fucking twist
Yeah,
from the
I watched
preview,
it.
and of course I googled it and realized I figured it out. And now I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't need to see this.
Yeah,
But
we
the
we
people
just watched
under
that
the
one.
stairs, come on,
Yeah,
don't do it.
one of my
Don't do
favorites,
it.
man.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Same.
He's gonna
Same.
do
I
it.
know
Terrible.
I fucking know he is, and it's awful. All right,
Yeah.
let's talk about something else. I'm tired now.
You're like, I'm exhausted.
I've worn myself out thinking about
Peel
it.
has done me in.
Yeah.
Scarlett, Rick, you got anything?
Yeah, actually. So I guess like it's Buffalo Bill's house.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to host its first paranormal like event thing. I mean, I know like they have I was reading
Ooh.
before about how they have like the well there and it's a
Right.
photo op thingy, but I guess they're doing a paranormal event for Halloween Eve.
Ooh, Devil's Night.
Yeah.
Get
But
it.
it's like they call it the Spirit of Buffalo Bills, an experiment in paranormal profiling.
Is
And
there
I'm
going to
like-
be
and
a guy with a mangina coming out?
That's kind of
Dude,
that's what I was
I'd
thinking.
fuck me.
Like yeah,
I'd
like
fuck me hard.
hard. The like yeah, goodbye horses playing in the background. Yeah, it said like they like are trying to make people like they're like, oh yeah, dress up in like your best FBI uniform, and I'm like I literally just read this whole thing and I don't quite understand what it is, but we're just gonna go with that it's a paranormal thing in Buffalo Bill's house. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
I just hope shit gets weird.
me too. That'd be tight.
Yeah, that
That'd
would
be
be
fun.
tight as nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, awesome. The only horror news I have is I just got back from Monster Palooza.
Did
Literally,
you get me a tiki mug?
dude, I didn't. I looked at them and there were no prices on them, and someone was talking to him, so I was like listening real hard, and
Just don't even. Just,
super expensive. Like I
I'm
love
with
you, but I don't love you $200 worth.
Oh,
So
I've paid $100
that
for it, too.
Frankenstein mug that I bought you now
Mhm.
like resells for 3 times the price. So you could have just bought me something cool and then just sold the Frankenstein.
See, I'm
mug
not.
I got you
I'm
and
not up
told
on.
me.
I'm not up on the tiki prices.
Mhm.
He picked up a little one, and this is
Oh,
like
shout out to fucking Scarlett. I didn't even know like the tiki room tattoo.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw
Oh,
your
yeah.
post. That's fucking awesome.
hmm
Yeah, my
Yeah.
Dole Whip.
Scarlett's full of
In a
surprises.
Devo hat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
He surrounds himself with women with
Good
good
people.
taste that won't sleep with him.
that's right.
Smart.
That's true.
I try.
Very smart.
I try. I only sleep with women with bad taste, obviously. No, he picked up. He was talking to the guy, and he picked up like the tiniest tiki
Oh,
mug.
the small ones are most expensive. You need
No,
the big
well, no,
ones are cheaper.
no, that one was $60, and I was like,
Oh,
huh.
well,
I mean, it
Well,
was
why don't you
like
get me that.
it was super tiny, and I didn't see a lot of small ones. I just saw the one, and I was like, I don't know. And then he asked how much the bigger ones were, and he was like, oh, like 180. When this one's 160, this one's 180. I was like, what?
well, the resale value is great. I got a Devo one for like $200 and I sold it for 900 like 3 weeks
Whoa.
Yeah.
later. Mhm.
So that was cool. I did
Yeah.
think I was like, oh, and then I heard him talking. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not buying that.
Thoughts
Yeah.
thoughts are like prayers and wishes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll happen.
I don't mean
Don't
shit.
worry. Don't mess my thing up, Oubliette. I got a plan, but that wasn't
Okay.
the plan.
All right.
But dude,
Yeah.
it was
We're-
cool.
I think I'm long overdue for
You
a
are.
gift,
Don't
so-
worry, dude. Don't worry. I've been looking. I got my eye on something, which I liked better than the mugs there. So don't worry. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't just need a mug. I mean, I'll take whatever.
I know, dude. Don't
I mean,
worry.
not whatever, but
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah. But Son of
Big
Monster
hands and the
Palooza,
nose
right?
tapping.
It was cool.
Come on, what's in the box?
Way busier. I was telling Scarlett before, way busier than it normally is, which is why I like to go to that one and not the super crazy one because it's usually
This
more
is
chill.
the Son of Monster
Yeah,
Palooza, right?
where at the original location. But goddamn, I think just from the whole fucking vid shutting everything down and fucking everything up, like everybody
Right.
was out, and I was like, God damn. Friday
I
was
went
like,
to a pickle festival today.
I
and
saw
there was
that.
like thousands
Whoa.
of people there.
yeah, yeah, like what the fuck?
I mean, the pickles were great, but man, I only
Not
went to
that
2
great.
booths and I didn't go to the other 6 because I waited an hour just to. So we just like bought everything from the first 2. But guys, if you ever go anywhere and you can get pickled pineapple, it is the best thing you will ever eat.
Oh my
I'll have
god.
to check it out.
They cut
Yeah.
up fresh pineapple and just barely pickle it, and I swear to Christ, it's
That like made me excited.
no, it's so
It
dumb.
did.
Like
I
I didn't even.
clenched.
No, I know. I didn't want to wait for the samples because, of course, all these people are like at the booths just sampling
Right.
stuff, and the guys working the booths are like, "Who wants to buy something?" And no one is because
Really?
they paid $10 to get in, so they're just fucking like stuffing their faces with samples. And I'm like,
Old Moneybag
whatever, going
Sparks
in,
is like psh, making it rain
yeah.
on
I'm
homeboy.
like going in blind, but I see the sign that says pickled pineapple, and I'm like, I want a quart, and they're like, that's
Woo.
$20. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Take my 20. So I got it just because I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. And as we're walking out, my husband and I both took a bite and we were like, damn, we should have gotten like 10 quarts of this. But anyways, I'm gonna learn how to make. I'm just gonna pickle my own pineapple.
Do
I
it.
got 20.
I'm gonna look
I got
it
a
up.
$20 quart of pineapple in my fridge, and that shit is good.
There you go.
It's good. I'm also gonna add cocktails to both of my restaurants with pickled
See?
pineapple because
That
it's that
sounds
good.
like a fantastic
See?
idea.
Perfect.
So the
Perfect.
bullshit of the pickle festival paid off
Um,
because
I got to meet, or I've met him
now that we
before.
went off the tracks.
Yeah, off the track back to the horror news. Dude, let me tell you how fucking 2 people were super rad.
Hey, horror fans like pickles and pineapple.
They do. They
But
do.
Go ahead. Go on. Go on, E.
Tom Atkins is such a rad guy. I always say this. Any actor, horror person from fucking Pittsburgh are always the nicest fucking people. So I wore I posted it, my Ian's Got Candy shirt. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm going to show it to him. And I caught his eye and I just opened like my vest so he could see it. And he just fucking started cracking the fuck up. And like everyone's like looking, he's like, oh my God, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I finally got in line and I'd never pay for fucking autographs or pictures because I don't really care. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. He's a Yinzer. I'm helping him out. Hometown love. So I paid him, got a picture with him. So that was cool. And Phil Tippett is such a rad fucking guy. Like there was a panel because they have a new book coming out that's fucking huge. Another thing that I was like super interested in buying until I found out it was $175. And I'm like, not that interested. But
yeah, inflation is a bitch right
Jesus Christ. But it's like a fucking big book.
I got a $20 quart of pickled pineapple. Back in my day, that would have been a $6 quart.
That's true.
Right. But check the book out because it's just like these 2 French guys, I forget their names, basically just went through all the shit.
You just said French.
I know. Went through all the shit he's had and just boxed up in his attic since like Star Wars and just kind of like did like a history on him and all the shit he's done. And it's like a 528-page book, but the book's like almost 2 feet tall. Like it's like a giant fucking book. So that was rad. They were talking a little bit about it, but Phil Tippett just fucking rules because he doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, whatever. So that was cool. Yeah. The Halloween 3 panel was fun.
Cool.
Here, talk about that. There's also a book on that coming out. So yeah, fucking Monster Palooza. Famous Monsters of Filmland had their little display and they are back. I guess Corey, whatever his nuts is from fucking Slipknot, bought the company. Yeah, so he's re-releasing all the stuff and from what the guy was telling me, they're gonna really try and focus on like a vintage route, like bring back all the old prints of like all the old shit and a bunch of stuff from like the back of the magazines.
Cool.
So
Mhm.
yeah, we'll see. But there's way too many fucking people there.
Yeah.
Anyone got anything else for horror news?
Oh.
No. All right. Well, that was now.
Na, 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 dun, 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 Dracula.
Hell right. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Rob Zombie's
Did you
The
guys ever
Munsters.
have that? Did you guys ever have that Halloween Hootenanny CD he put out back in the day?
Yeah.
No. I was
Yeah,
never
see,
a
it
Rob
was
Zombie
actually-
fan or White Zombie
No,
fan.
no. It was like a compilation his record
Yeah.
label did. It was actually pretty good. It was a bunch of rockabilly and
It had a bunch
psychobilly
of different
bands.
people in it.
Yeah.
But one of the songs was a Munsters cover. I think it was
Mhm.
actually track 1,
Was it
and
from
that song
Famous
was
Monsters?
better than this movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Was it from
No, it
Sean's?
wasn't.
No.
No. He didn't have Shauna on there.
He should have.
He never had any of Shauna's stuff. They don't get along.
I wonder why.
I don't know if you
No.
know my whole history, but my mom actually left my dad the
Mhm.
night I went to a White Zombie concert on my
We-
16th birthday.
We discussed it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And she dated their masseuse and nutritionalist. But yeah, so I hung out with some of them a few times.
Yes.
But yeah, Shauna and Rob don't talk.
Yeah. I wonder why. So, all right.
And he comes after them all still with lawsuits
Of course he
every
does.
time they mention the band.
Of course he does.
'Cause he's super cool.
You
and
know,
not crazy.
I'm going to start it off, and I'm going to start off with the things I liked about this movie, because surprisingly, this is going to freak a lot of you people out. Because everyone listening, most people know how I feel about Rob Zombie,
Mhm.
about anything he does, and you know what? There's more things I liked about this movie than I didn't like. So I'm going to start with the pros.
What?
I know. I can see the shock.
I think it was his best movie,
I-
other than
What?
Devil's Rejects.
I was gonna.
there have been
Yeah.
worse Rob Zombie films.
It's true.
Devil's Rejects is number 1.
Yeah.
There
I
has been.
agree.
And this one beat out House of a Thousand Corpses, even though I love some of the actors in that one.
I think it did too.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, at least for me. But all right, so I think it looked cool. Like I think he did a good job with the
Because
sets.
it looks like your fucking house.
I was gonna say it looks like your background.
Right.
100%.
like,
Yeah, that's
just
why
so
you
people
like.
listening know, E's house has that like weird like
red and blue and
neon. No, there's
pink.
no red. I
Well,
mean,
there
barely
is
any
red.
It has. Well, it
See?
has the
There's red.
neon green and
There's red.
purple.
Yeah.
There's a couple. There's a little bit of red, but
Yeah.
he
Backlit.
constantly lives in that kind of like unrealistic
Day glow
glow
monster.
of horror
Yeah.
colors.
I do.
Unlike people like Scarlett and I that have like some regular colors behind.
When I watch TV, my room looks like that.
Yeah. See, I got the
Yeah.
LED
Yeah.
lights, but no, I did like it. Just the aesthetics in general. Like the opening scene,
dope.
like the graveyard was very Monster Squad to me.
That was cool.
You know, I was like,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah,
sweet. And just the set designs and stuff like that. Not even just the colors, which will,
Sure.
we'll get into that. But yeah, the set designs I liked. I wasn't mad at the costume designs either.
Yeah.
I appreciate how Rob Zombie reuses actors in all of his movies. Like I like when directors do that. So
I like it when it's not their wife.
well, that's,
Yeah.
not. We'll get to my cons later. So that was cool, and then he used Marilyn Munster was the voice that was on
was
the
cool.
fucking plane. Yeah, Elvira and Dee Wallace. It's always nice to see Dee Wallace. I thought Grandpa nailed it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Who was that actor?
We skipped like a giant part of our podcast though.
What?
Lily is a typical
Oh,
150-year-old
yeah.
lovelorn vampire who's looking for the man of her nightmares until she lays eyes on Hermie, a 7 foot tall green experiment with a heart of gold. It's love at first shock as these
Oh,
two
God.
ghouls fall fangs over feet for each other in Transylvanian romance. Unfortunately, it's not all smooth sailing in the cemetery as Lily's father has other plans for his beloved daughter's future, and they don't involve her new bumbling beau.
Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, did you really need that?
You didn't.
You didn't. You need a lot of stuff. Daniel Roebuck played Grandpa, which I didn't know. He's been in like a zillion fucking
He did a bunch of
things.
movies.
Yeah, I didn't know that was
Yeah.
him. So he did good. Dude, I wasn't even mad at Herman, fucking Jeff Daniel Phillips, who was at Monsterpalooza. I didn't
Well,
I didn't love
I
him.
have to say, so many people I think hating on this probably never watched the Munsters, or they did, but it's been like decades.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Like,
I wasn't I
I mean, the
like the
Munsters was
monsters. The monsters.
never great. I mean, the Munsters was fun, but it was what it was. Like, it was silly.
It was
Yeah.
it was
Like
a, it was a
Scooby-Doo.
corny TV show, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
It was like,
yeah. I mean, I like the fact that he brought in cousin Lester. Like
Mhm.
that was like a, I wasn't
That was
expecting
cool.
to see him. I was like, all right, that's cool. And I mean, it was cute. Aside from like Sherry Moon, I thought the actors actually did a pretty decent job.
Besides her.
Yeah. But
Herman
yeah,
started to get to me towards the end. I was like, it was good, and then it just like I was like, this isn't bad. I don't mind him, and then it just went.
that she was my biggest issue with this fucking movie.
Yeah, no, she was the worst.
Like, dude, I get it. Like, I'm not trying to bag on her, like, whatever. But her weird, like, Elvira hybrid, trying to be this token, like, 50s housewife voice thing was fucking, it was bad. It was bad. I didn't
Mhm.
like it. Like, if she would have just played, like, Baby or just, like, a normal, like, just play yourself,
yeah.
would have been way better.
Yeah.
But that whole thing was just like,
Because Lily wasn't ditzy.
no.
Like,
She was
not
just
at all.
like,
Yeah.
that wasn't.
And that's what bothered me. Like, it was
That's
Like,
what I
the
mean.
first,
It was very
Yeah.
Scooby. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
her thing was
Yeah. first 10
babbling.
minutes of the movie, I was just like,
It
that's
had
her.
me
But
tripping
then-
out because I was
Yeah.
like, wait, Lily didn't talk like that, did she?
Yeah.
And
It
then
had
I'm
me.
like, I
I
had to go
paused
back.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
watched an episode of
I was like-
Munsters, and was like, no, she didn't. Not
No, she was just
And-
like,
And
normal.
she spoke slower too.
mhm.
Like Sherry Moon definitely not only ditzed it up, but she sped it up and
Yeah.
made her more like intense in the wrong way. Like
Yeah.
Lily had a presence, but she could be very like slow and I don't know, effective.
Well, she
Sherry was
she
much
was
more
like
bam, bam, bam.
fucking Beaver's mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just
Absolutely.
spooky.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
Well-
anything over dramatic.
Like Herman was so immature and crazy, so Lily was kind of the like
The balance.
calm, smart,
Yeah.
balanced, methodical, sexy. And Sherry Moon, I feel like imprinted more of the Herman thing and was like very like fast and kind of like
Yeah.
picked up that
Like
kind
neurotic
of speed.
sounding.
Right.
and-
So it didn't seem like you didn't have that balance. It felt
Mm-mm.
very fast paced
Yeah.
in times where it shouldn't, but that's not necessarily a bad thing for a movie that's so like superficial.
Right. Yeah. Dude,
I mean, I don't know that I wanted it to slow down.
Yeah.
dude, it was
Yeah,
so
really.
long.
It was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
And it isn't even that long.
Well, it's still like an
Wasn't
hour
it
and
only like
an hour and 40
minutes?
minutes.
It was
Yeah.
it
but-
was pretty short because I convinced my husband to watch it, being like, "Oh, the runtime isn't that much," and he was asleep in 15 minutes.
But for the
Yeah.
Munsters, like it could have been like an hour.
Yeah,
It should have been like
Oh.
an hour.
not to mention Werewolf at Night by right
Right.
now, but
Yes.
movies
It could have
like
been a
that
55-minute movie.
Yeah.
go to show you that you can put a lot in a 55-minute movie.
Well, especially
Absolutely.
if you're like, I know he wanted to do the whole fucking backstory on how they met, which could have taken,
I
you
mean,
could-
it was cute. They
it
did
would-
the
right.
throwback with Herman's outfit and his band. Like it was
Punk rods.
fine.
That was
yeah.
It
But
was cute.
yeah,
But this
but there
movie,
was
like, It
It
should
was
have
a
been a
little,
TV special.
dude.
Like it
Exact.
should have been a
That's
streaming special.
dude.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Well, not exactly. I was
Like
gonna.
if I saw that in the movie theater, I'd have been like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
it's not that. It's not a cinematic like
Mm-mm.
experience.
Well,
It
I
is like it comes on, you watch it like an after school special, and you're like, okay, it's cute.
I thought it'd be way better as like a series. Like make it 30-minute episodes, and you could have broke it up
I
into
mean,
three.
That would have been good.
no, I mean, not only that, he could have done like a full regular
Like
season and done eight
like a
episodes,
season.
and I think it actually would be good.
It
Yeah.
would
Like
have worked.
I feel like his ideas and a lot of like the cinematography, everything, the script was good, but it wasn't a movie. It was definitely even like the end. It was funny because I didn't necessarily like it that much, but at the end I wanted to see another episode because that like
Well,
it
yeah.
ended on a part where I was
Yeah.
like, but I don't want to see another movie. I wanted to see like an episode after it.
Like the complete
Um,
opposite of Werewolf by Night.
yeah, I know.
Like,
Yeah, we'll
you
talk
know,
about that another time,
we'll-
kids.
yeah. But yeah, that was like my biggest fucking. I mean, it's definitely cute, and I could see this being a good gateway into the actual Munsters for younger viewers who've never seen the real Munsters. You
Sure.
know,
Yeah.
like oh yeah,
but
and then get into like
I know, but they could have just taken the series and painted it
yeah,
and like re-released it, and it would have
yeah,
been more effective.
and I
But I mean, it's very cute. It's
yeah,
cute.
it's a cute movie.
But like, yeah, I have to say the first 10 minutes, I almost turned it off
Yeah, it was
and was like, I'm gonna roll into the episode of the podcast if we do it, and just be like, I didn't watch it.
yeah, yeah,
But I gave it the benefit of the doubt and was like, no, the scene, it looks like a shitty, like, old school, like local TV channel horror show, and he's probably doing this on purpose. So I'll like wait. And then it actually like got to be a little bit gratifying, and I did enjoy it. I enjoyed probably like, if you broke it into quarters, I enjoyed the second quarter and the fourth quarter. The first and the third could suck a dick. Like they were just not great.
yeah.
I enjoyed
It
it
like had
visually.
really strong strides, and then it would lose you again.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, if they cut like 25 minutes, 30 minutes out, like that middle part where they went to fucking Paris and all that, like
That was
I
fun.
get it. That was like cute and kind of like cheesy, like
But
this.
it
like
could have
the
been
TV show.
like a really
Yeah.
short montage.
That could have been 3 minutes and then
Yeah.
got into the whole thing. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Play the
that's
glory of love and like show some clips, and you're good. Like Karate Kid 2. Like don't fuck with it.
yeah,
You're fine.
yeah, dude. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I really liked the disco vampire part.
Yeah, right.
Same.
That
Yeah.
made me laugh. I was like laughing so hard at the beginning. I was like, this is hilarious.
Well, and that's what kind of sucks about this movie. There are parts that are great.
Yeah,
Right.
fantastic. Yeah.
There's probably like 10 parts, like really small parts that you could take, and I wish I could take them out of this movie and suck them into something else. Or, like you said, make it a sitcom and like
Yeah.
an
Right.
actual TV
Well, that
series. The movie
Nosferatu
is just
makeup was fucking
That was
awesome.
rad.
I loved him so much.
That was
Right?
really good.
Him and his pet rats, like there's shit.
Like his
There's
booty call shit. It was so good when he
Yeah.
invites her inside. like that. But I also feel like Rob's been watching What We Do in the Shadows.
yeah,
And he was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna try to like pull some of this, but not as effective. Like he should have hired that team to help him with this movie, and it would have been fucking awesome.
It's true.
yeah. There's
It would have been so good.
there's a lot of stuff to like, but it's just I'm just gonna say it, Sherry Moon ruined it,
No, absolutely.
and it sucks because it's like
It's
this
funny. I
podcast
actually
is like
didn't hate
fuck
her in
Sherry
it.
Moon
Oh,
anytime
I
she does
hated
anything,
her
but
so much.
I usually like don't like her in a lot of stuff, and this she didn't bother me that much. But I mean, I could just be desensitized now because she's just like, forced to the front of every project he does.
Yeah.
So at this
True.
point, I'm just like, it's Sherry Moon.
Yeah,
I know what to expect.
I just can't believe someone
Get
didn't.
angry about it anymore. She's saying words and looking like herself.
Well, it was just so weird because everyone else was playing the character
Like
Yeah.
like the
almost dead
show.
on.
Yeah. And then she's just off doing her thing.
I'm
And
just gonna-
No, that's why I keep doing the oh Hermie.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the whole thing was like
yeah. Oh.
ugh.
Yeah.
But it's weird, like stuff like this is the most frustrating because I love that it looked different than so many movies that came out. I love that it got kitsch, and I love that it was trying to not necessarily change how things used to be and like fall
Right.
into that.
It wasn't a
Then
reimagining. It was like
Yeah.
Right.
we're gonna
but
stay
then
true to
the-
the source
but-
material.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the downfalls of it, it's just like, fuck. Like, it's just like, I wish they would have gotten more test audience or like, I don't know. Why didn't they hire us? We could have helped them. We could have helped them.
You know,
He said a lot.
I
yeah.
know.
You just have to think like, man, he does so much. Well, I wouldn't say so much stuff, but he does a lot of stuff really well. And he gets like the feeling of it. And then like is she threatening to like divorce him if she doesn't get in a thing or if she
No,
doesn't
no,
do
no.
things the
I
way
think
she
that's
wants
all
to?
him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's like
From-
him. I think he like
From all I've known about him breaking up with Shauna and marrying her, that's like he worships her.
But like at some point you gotta be like, hey, don't do it like that. Do it better.
Honestly, he's such a control freak. I think that he made her be that way.
Oh, man, that would be unfortunate if he was the
I
culprit.
mean, I've heard stories about how like certain parts of certain breakdowns of their songs live, he would tell them how to pose while playing their guitars and basses and like when to do like
whoa.
drumstick twirls or what not to do. Like he actually wrote things out like a script for their stage shows. So like
That's
I don't
cute.
think she has any creative control over
Oh man,
anything.
if there was another actress, I probably would have liked it. I've been like, oh yeah, that's fine. But I agree with you, Juliet, that man, like there people are going super hard about how much this
People were
sucks.
so mad
And I'm
about
like,
it.
I was
guys,
pretty
I went in ready to be pissed.
yeah,
Like I was ready. I was like, that's why I
Yeah,
was
so was I.
off after 10 minutes. And then afterwards I was like, no, this is cute. I mean, it's not like it's fine.
yeah. I'm not a Rob Zombie fan and have not liked most of his movies.
Yeah,
And
but
this,
we
like,
don't need to fucking like Wicker Man him for this.
yeah, I didn't. I
No.
mean, I don't. No shocker, but I don't like it, but I didn't hate it like I thought I would, or how people
No.
were just like dumping on it, like, oh my god, it's so everything about it. I'm like, well, I mean, not everything. It's cute, you know, something for the like kids can watch it and be like,
Yeah.
oh, this is fucking rad, you know,
I mean,
whatever.
it's funny. Like
Yeah,
it's
there's
fine.
funny parts.
It's
Disco Vampire, come on.
That was good.
like I always relate movies to like if I'm sick in bed and they come on TV, if I'll turn them off or not. Like if I was sick in bed and this came on, like I would keep it on.
I'd turn it off.
Scarlett's like, fuck
There
you
you go.
both. This is
No,
I
it's
really
it's
liked
a,
it
It's a
visually.
good rating system.
Yeah. Yeah. I really liked it visually. I just I like you said, Sherry Moon ruined it. That
yeah,
was my whole thing. That was like
yeah.
it was literally like the first moment she spoke, I was like, oh God, I'd turn this off if I didn't have to watch this.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then I watched it and was like, okay, no, that was funny. All right, cool. That looked cool.
Yeah.
And like I found myself laughing. I'm like, "Bah." And then there's like
Well,
other parts that I was like, that was dumb. That wasn't needed. Like the black and white, like
Yeah.
car scene. I
yeah.
was
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like that. Like, why? You know,
I will say the body language though, he did a really good job. Like it was cute when she went on the date and like came off of the stairs with her like
oh yeah, that was tight.
balls and
Yeah.
like floated down.
I just
like-
didn't like the whole
Like you said, visually it was great. I almost thought it'd be a great silent film with subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, anything's
Like,
better than hearing her
not
play
really,
that part.
but like
True.
visually it was cool. Like it didn't actually need their voices because their
Yeah.
voices and
Yeah.
honestly, like Herman did drive me fucking crazy. He was
At the end,
close
I
to the
hated it.
original, but it was just like I wanted to strangle him. It was too
Yeah.
much. They went too goofy with him.
Yeah, he was a
Even though
little.
he was a dumbass and goofy, but like
He went
they
too
did it
stupid,
too
though.
far
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
way too stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
like,
went
I think-
way too ditzy young. Like
Mhm. Yeah.
and how old is she? Like 55?
yeah, she was too old to be playing Lily.
Lily.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Yeah,
with
haven't I mean, I guess they
makeup.
haven't procreated yet, but possibly they could like give their DNA to a lab and they could
I
make
guess.
a 20-year-old Sherry to play. I
Yeah,
don't know,
maybe.
something.
I don't know. Yeah, I agree. He got like he went like full retard. I'm like Herman Munster is not.
Never go full retard.
Retard. That's the thing. Yeah.
They can't make that movie nowadays. They
Nope.
should though.
It was the voice too. I think that really, which I mean, I get it. Like they're not going to sound exactly the same, but like in the
Yeah.
beginning, I was like, oh, it's not that bad. And then, like I said, like as it progressed, I was like, oh, that voice.
Yeah, man. See, this is one of those.
It was a tough one.
Yeah, this is a hard one to do because you can never fill. Although
No,
Grandpa was like fucking
Grandpa
dead
was
on.
great. He was like the best. As soon
Like-
as they showed him, I was like, this is fantastic.
Like dead on. I'm like,
Mhm.
fuck. Like
Yeah.
this guy's making everyone else
yeah.
look really bad.
Absolutely.
He took the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Or saved it for some people.
Yeah.
Like if he wasn't as good as he was, I'd probably it'd probably be real hard for me to get through the movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough to do stuff like this. I like that he stuck to the source material and pulled out like random characters like Cousin Lester and shit like that, but it's cute, but to me, it didn't need to be done. You know, you didn't have
Nope.
to do this.
No,
But you
No.
did.
never existed. My life would be the same.
Yeah.
Be all right.
I did when you were saying that, we were talking about it a while ago. Juliet, if it would have been in black and white, like the color was cool, but it should have been black and white the whole time.
Yeah. When I saw the first like trailer for it, I was like stoked. And then I saw it go into color and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why? And I was like, okay, well, maybe because my first instinct was like, yeah, maybe it'll look cool because like his like videos and a lot of his visual stuff in his movies is rad. Like, especially when you add like all the extra color and all that stuff. Like,
Right.
it's cool. But, and it was, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Man.
You could do a lot with a black and white movie.
You can, yes, you can. We'll discuss that.
I don't know.
But even in the parts where it was black and white, I'm like, yeah. Like at the end when they come,
That was cool.
I'm like,
I was
dude,
like,
this
yeah.
would look fucking rad
Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
if you
this
did
is
in black
sick.
and white.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's cute.
Mhm.
That's like the takeaway
Sure.
I got from it. And I mean, out of like the last 6 movies he's done, I'm least mad at this one.
That's true.
I'm
That's
like,
absolutely true.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Sure.
Devil's Rejects, House of a Thousand Corpses, and this one would probably be my like top 3 zombie films.
That's
Yeah.
fact.
Devil's Rejects is definitely
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, that's
my
like
favorite.
Yeah, that's
hands
his like
down.
he blew his wad and he really fucking like nailed it. Everything was cohesive.
Oh yeah. Dude. That's
House
a
of a
great
Thousand-
movie.
yeah.
Zombie or not. That's just a
Yeah,
great
that was a
It's a
fantastic.
good movie.
I love that
fantastic
movie.
Yep. But yeah, everything else, man, that's bad.
I thought House of a Thousand Corpses was fine.
Yeah,
It was
I
good.
liked
It's
it.
just I couldn't watch it in theaters. There was too much flashing.
Yeah,
So I watched it at
Oh,
home.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched it at home, and it was a lot. I felt better about it. Like I was like, I think I'm gonna have a seizure at the theater. I was like,
Yeah.
I need to leave. I feel
Well,
weird.
we talked
Yeah, the
about
only
it.
thing about that is like the last 15 minutes are like a whole other movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we did the episode on it, me, Dom, and Shotzi
you're
talked
like,
about
oh.
how it was like, you know, that's the big criticism is it's like, dude, this is 2 different movies.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like you should have picked one or the other and went with it, because either
Like
would have made
Rainn
like a
Wilson and
Yeah.
Chris Hardwick are the guys, right? Like
Yeah.
that whole part's totally funny, the road trip, everything else.
Yeah.
Then like once you get into the Dr. Satan underground part, you're like, what?
Dr. Satan! Yeah.
Wait,
Girl,
what?
What?
Did a
Yeah.
new movie just start?
Yeah. But I get it, man. You know, you get money. You're
But
like,
I
I'm going to do
also
everything I
appreciate
like.
shit like that. I
Yeah.
mean, actually, People in the Stairs was kind of like that. So
Yeah.
whatever.
A little bit.
That's true. That is. What
But
is it?
Lords of Salem and 31, no
Ooh.
fucking excuse. No excuse for either of those movies. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, I
both those
cannot
movies
believe money
Which-
was spent
But
on that.
I saw
Like, I don't even remember parts from either of them because I hate them that
Lords
much.
of Salem
I
was so
literally
bad.
am
The movie
So
was
bad.
like
terrible.
traumatized, and I blocked it out.
Yeah. It was
I
so
got
bad.
hella mad at somebody because they said they liked that movie.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh
I
my
do not
God.
trust
Dude.
anything you will ever tell me ever again. You were
People
terrible.
love
Yeah,
it. I'm like,
Yeah, that would
what?
ruin. That would ruin
Mhm.
everything. Really? People like
Yeah.
that?
I don't
Oh,
talk
Oh,
to
yeah.
them anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I can't
It's
believe
weird.
one person other than Rob Zombie likes that.
Dude, John Squires, the guy who writes for Bloody Disgusting, posted something on Twitter about this when it came out, and I commented on something like, you know, hey, it was better than fucking Lords of Salem. And then at least like 5 people were like, I fucking love Lords of Salem.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Internet trolls that have never left their basement
well, they're all just like
or
fucking,
had like a real life. Yes, they would
Well,
like that.
they're just Rob Zombie like fanboys. Like there's, you know,
Sure.
nothing he does is gonna is what he does is gospel. Everything he does is great. And I'm like, okay.
I've
Yeah.
never understood that. Like, there are certain people that I fucking love, but when they do shit, I recognize it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean,
Like, I grew up loving fucking Madonna.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
my hands are fucking washed clean of so
Yeah.
much shit she's
yeah, she went, oh Madonna.
True.
But yeah,
so
I mean,
much.
you
Like,
you
open
could
your
like-
fucking eyes.
the art and the shitty art as part of the collective. Be like, oh,
Sure.
as a whole, they're awesome. But yeah, that is particularly bad. Yeah, you could do that, but not Rob Zombie fans. They're just like, every Halloween he's done is fucking great. Like,
Nope.
it's
No,
not.
it's crazy. Like, every once in a while, like, somebody on my band's Instagram will be like, play song that whatever, and I'm like, this song fucking sucks. Like, we should have never wrote it. I don't know how it got on the album. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
And they're like, well, why did you put it on? I really like it. I'm like, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
But I
We're
guess
not playing.
thank
that.
you for liking it. I'm sure
Yeah.
I don't know why you listen to us because nothing else we do sounds like that.
So all right. Let's
I don't
let's
really
rate-
write them that. I just
right.
think about it in my head. Like, you fucking loser. Really? Really?
Just yell at
Uh-huh.
them.
Like,
You
none
suck.
of us ever listened to it after the album came out.
Just yell at them. Just yell at them in the crowd. You suck. That song sucks.
Regret. But
Oh.
a lot of times I do reply like, really?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you like? What do you like
Yeah.
about it? But
What
then
made
it's
you
actually
like
funny because usually they think it's about something totally different than what it's about, and it
You're
resonates
all-
with them. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, yep, that's what it's
Ah, I'd
about.
crush their dreams.
It's
Yeah.
about that.
I'd be like, guess what? It's not about that.
That's yeah. I always like crushing people's dreams like that too. I'm like, no, it's not.
I mean,
Oh.
I have done that with like a few
Yeah.
that are okay songs. Like, somebody came at us once for playing Dawn on a Funeral Day and was like, that was about the old singer's brother dying. Like, I can't believe you guys would sing that. And I'm like, well, number one, we were friends with him. She didn't even
Right.
fucking barely talk to him when he died. But number two, it's obviously about the record label industry and like hating
Yeah.
life. Like, it's not about the fucking brothers. So suck a dick.
No,
And
you're
fuck
wrong,
off.
dude. I mean that's my whole fucking problem with anything George Romero does, or at least Night of the Living Dead, which fucking
Oh
drives
God,
me
I
ape
know
shit.
everybody goes into it.
And I'm like,
But people do that. I mean, but also that's art. I mean, everybody
Yeah.
interprets it their own way. But yes, sometimes it's totally enraging where I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's
Or
what
they
you think
just-
this is about.
just ignore what the artist says it's about, and they're like, no,
Oh,
it's about this.
Dude.
Like, wait, what?
our last album has a song called Naysayers. It's literally just about like saying fuck you to people and living how you want, right? And
Mhm.
some guy went on YouTube to do a review and was like, this is a feminist album and the song Naysayers I don't appreciate because they're just talking shit about men and blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
of course I went on there. I was like, actually,
That's
the
tight.
singer Kate wrote it about Chris from 30 Foot Fall, who was playing guitar with us and died because he OD'd. And she wrote it about him because he didn't give a fuck what he was doing and just wanted to live his life, even though he did stupid shit.
Look, dude,
But apparently, it's a feminist anthem. Like,
I've apologized
okay, bro.
for that video. I'm sorry. I took it down.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I mean, that guy actually kind of looked like you.
See?
But it was,
That's all it was
he
him,
like
just had
talked
the
shit about
voice.
that, and then he did talk shit about the one that was about sexual assault. But that one's funny because a dude in our band wrote the lyrics.
Right.
So I
That's
also
funny.
corrected him, was like, and by the way, the other fucking
Yeah.
song you say is a
A
feminist
man
anthem
wrote-
was the only one that a dude wrote the lyrics for. So fuck you. The ones that we wrote the lyrics for are all about more fun shit. So suck it. Like, Jesus Christ.
Stupid
Yep.
I'm like, do
people.
your fucking research, man.
No, when you could just say a bunch of shit that isn't true.
Yeah.
That's
That
the
was
world
funny.
we
He's
live in
like,
right now.
He's like, they're obviously talented, but they're just like angry lesbians. Like,
Yeah, Dom, you're an angry lesbian.
There's two
Mhm.
females.
mhm.
Take that, Gabe.
2 out of 5 members means a girl band.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
One out of 10 members means a girl band.
Yeah.
That's, trust me, story of my fucking life.
And
And
Andy.
I'm like the least girly of girls, but for
Yeah.
some reason they're like, you're angry feminist. And I'm like,
You're a
fucker.
feminist.
okay.
All right. Let's rate this fucking movie.
Yeah. Anyways, back to
Yeah.
the Munsters. And
Oh, Scarlett.
fuck you, weirdos, trolls. Just,
Go
I hope
ahead,
you're
Scarlett.
listening to this. Don't be lame.
yeah.
I give it a 2.
Oh,
2 candy
okay.
corns. And my 2 are literally for the visual effects. I can't stress that enough. I really did enjoy that. I liked like the kind of comic book feel in certain
Mhm.
things. I really did like that. There's a couple funny things, but I honestly when I was done, I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna watch this again.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I
Yeah.
give it a 2.
All right.
2
All
candy
right.
corns.
We got a 2. Oobs is researching something, so I'll go. I'm gonna do 1.5 cute Herman Munster grandpa cousin Lester candy corns.
Little
For
Herman hats.
like, dude, the same reasons. If visually it was cool, I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I can totally understand why people would like it, or like people that aren't super familiar with the original Munsters would be like, oh yeah, it was a fun movie, or don't have like a fucking just distaste for Sherry Moon zombie. But I do, like, not as a person. I'm sure she's nice, or maybe I don't know her, but just her acting, baby, she's fucking great. Play that character all
Tutti
day
fucking
long,
fruity.
right? Tutti fucking fruity.
Fucking
Perfect.
fruity.
Tutti
Anything else?
fucking
Meh.
fruity.
So yeah, if she wasn't in it, it probably would have been like a solid 2, like nothing I'm ever gonna watch again, or I thought needed to be made. But like, I didn't absolutely hate that I wasted an hour and 40 minutes watching it, because there was some good stuff in it.
Yeah.
Some funny, some amusing stuff. So I was like, nah, all right, I could dig it. But yeah, 1.5. Oobs is going to come out with, I gave it like a 4.
No. Oh, me?
Yeah.
I've never given a movie a 4 in the history of this podcast,
Really?
other than The Dark and the Wicked.
But what about, I thought
You think I'm
Mo-
softer than I am.
Motel Hell. I thought you
I gave it a 3.
did you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I love that movie, but it's not Schindler's fucking List.
It's
And
better.
Schindler's List, I wouldn't.
I was gonna say, would you give that a
Yeah, right.
It's not Last of the Mohicans, which I would give a 5.
There you
There
go.
you go. That's just because that's
Um,
Daniel Day-Lewis in it, and
Oh, yeah.
that's your
Squirt.
Get better than that.
yeah.
Yeah. And when the girl
Sploosh.
kills herself off the canyon and Enya's sister music, Clannad plays.
I mean,
went away
perfect.
and I will find- Yeah, it's so good.
Good one. Great.
Yeah, men, by the way, if you want to get a woman, just like watch that movie.
There you go. So
Okay.
anyway,
You're right.
Back to the point. I am gonna slice it right down the middle and go with one candy corn plus one with the orange and white part. So 1.75.
okay, all right. So yeah,
Okay. Just
Why do
taking
you
off
think
a
I was
little
leaving a
tip there.
fucking 4, dude?
I'm
Really?
just kidding.
Really?
No, just kidding. Just
Come
Man,
kidding.
I thought I
on.
liked it like least out of you guys. I guess I just don't. I don't do the half thing. I don't know. I'm like, man, I was like, you should have given it like 1.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, when I started, my rating system was a little different. I had to like kind of conform with ease.
What's gonna happen?
Mine was more of like a grade or a percentage because I was thinking
Yeah.
how it would
Well,
be.
you know, when we started it, we were all kind of like, we weren't we weren't handing out high scores, so I just kept it that
But-
way.
But you know what opened my eyes to it is like running a restaurant and you get these like ratings on Google and Yelp and stuff. So
Mhm.
like on Google, if you get a 3 out of 5, it actually prompts you on your phone and says you got a good review. Or
Right.
no, sorry, three is you got a great review. 2 is you got a good review.
Right.
And I'm like, how is 2 out of 5 good? To me, that's like dog shit.
Yeah,
and
that's
firing
poo.
people.
That's not good.
Right. But apparently that's, you know,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everything's like a you get like
Google
you get
agrees
an
with
award,
E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I don't know.
participation awards.
But
Right.
like 2 means fine.
Yeah.
3
It's
means
like
good.
it's okay. You know, like a C.
4 means fuck yeah, and
Mhm.
5 means like sploosh everywhere.
You're fucking dropping loads all over it, tossing rope.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
"Ugh."
like you can't even talk about it. You're double dogging it. You're just
I go,
yeah.
go, go, go,
Yeah,
go.
we're
You're
all
just sliding
crazy.
everywhere because you're just
yeah. We're just lubed up and happy. Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I think that's a pretty fair score.
Yeah.
You know, it's just under 2, so it's like, you know, we're a little harder on it because we actually like the Munsters.
Well, it
Good.
comes
And-
out to like 1.75.
Yeah. So, you know,
Makes sense.
I think
which
we all
is
understand.
fine. Like it's watchable, it's cute. Is it a
Sure.
horror movie? No.
Yeah.
Is it a monster movie? Not really.
No.
There's
I mean,
monsters in
Yeah,
it.
there's
but-
monsters in it. It stayed true, I guess, to the
I
camp.
mean,
which-
honestly, I would rather us do episodes on Hotel Transylvania because their
I mean, it's kind
those
of the same.
series are all
That's fine.
way better. They're fucking awesome.
Absolutely.
Well,
And the
we'll
monsters are
we'll see.
great.
He still has to
We
introduce.
We could do a Hotel Transylvania series episode where we talk
Ooh.
about them all.
Yeah, we could do that.
Scarlett's happy. She's got jazz hands.
I
All
got
right.
jazz hands.
Oh.
Ah. He's like, what did I get myself into with these
Whatever.
Disney bitches?
He's all shit.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. I'm interested to see what he does because there's going to be another one because he's got to
What?
he's going to have another one.
You're probably right though,
I
because
mean,
there was
he
enough
ended
people
it
I think
like
that
he
really
would.
liked it.
Yeah.
That's true. He would fund it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, like,
All right,
he's
I'll
just
wait.
that kind of
Plus,
fucking
enough
dude.
people like this one that
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
yeah.
I think
felt like
people that
everybody
like you
hated
said
it.
in the beginning, people that didn't really watch the original liked it, and I think like people that were like my cousin's a huge fan, like huge, like bigger than anybody I've ever known, that likes Munsters. And I
right.
saw him at a wedding, and he was like, "What'd you think of it?" And I was like, "It was shit." And he's like, "Fuck yeah."
You're
It was
right. Yeah.
terrible. He was like, yeah, he's like, I saw a bunch of kids that liked it. And he's like, I just want to punch them. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you're right. Like, that's not- I agree.
Like-
He's like, it looked cool, but it was shit. It was like,
Anyone that's like
Now-
under 30.
Now I'm literally
it.
picturing your cousin out in front of a 7-Eleven and like some kids
And-
come out talking about the Munsters movies and he's just like, bam, bam.
what's even cooler is he's like super cholo. So like, just imagine that even more.
Oh,
Like, just like
that's
that
even
thing
better.
tattooed
He's
on
like,
his stomach.
he's like, hey,
Yeah.
Holmes,
Yeah.
you like the Monsters? You see a new movie, huh?
yeah,
You
You're
like it?
dead, bitch.
He's
You're
like, yeah.
dead.
He's like, oh, fool, you fucked up. He
Yeah.
gets him. I like it.
Your life is over.
Oh,
Hell yeah. Oh,
We
cool.
should have had him on the episode too.
Yeah, seriously.
would have been tight. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll let him know.
fuck. Next time.
Tell him to
Yeah.
listen.
For the next one.
Cholo-
For the next
Cholos
Monsters.
are always welcome. Always.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was our episode on the Munsters, you little nerds. Spin Monster Candy Podcast. Thanks again for Scarlett Rick
All
Mhm.
coming in.
Hello,
doing this with us. And
I hear you
yeah,
looking for
we'll see you
candy,
next time
Give me some sugar.
for a new episode
Bye,
of the
big
Kitty
cheers.
Podcast.
Uh-huh.
Want some candy?
Thank you.
You ever dance with the devil by the pale moonlight? We don't have to be mean.
Yeah, Jack Burton just looks that big old storm right square in the eye and he says, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Your move, creep.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.